Yeah, exactly. Good morning, I'm Olivia. Welcome to my SilverSneakers chair yoga class. Let's get started. Okay, so first let's sit up against the back of the chair. Settle in. This is a nice comfy chair, so push that back into it. Nice deep breath in, open your eyes wide. Exhale. Close your eyes, settle in, relax those powerful jaw muscles. Here's where you give yourself permission to be present. The past is over, the future hasn't happened yet, and this is the present, and allow yourself to be here. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose in yoga. Every now and then I'll say, open your mouth and a big exhale. But for the most part, in through the nose and out through the nose. Keeps warmth in the body, moisture in the body. It's also very calming to the nervous system as well. When was the last time you gave yourself permission to just be still and breathe? Notice how deep you are making this breath. Can you get all the way into the base of the rib cage? Big inhale, long exhale. You're going to feel that belly move out as that diaphragm pushes down onto it. Good respiration means healthy lungs. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Eyes open. Nice soft gaze. And walk your hips out to the edge of the seat. And from here, put your heels right underneath your knees. And you're on the tip of the sit bones. Okay, maybe you want to rock back to the back of the sit bone and then come forward. And then find the absolute very tip of the sit bones here. Pull that belly in. Lift from the heart. We're going to broaden the collarbones here. So that means these shoulder heads, these deltoid muscles, are going to pull to the side walls. Think about that. And then just take a little tuck in your chin to get the back of the neck as long as it can possibly be. So not all the way down just yet, just a little tuck in the chin. Close your eyes once again. And now as you breathe, you're going to feel that breath go into the back ribs, the side ribs, the heart space, all around that rib cage. Good, healthy respiration. One more time. Eyes open again, soft gaze. Let's slide the hands back by the crease of the hip. We're just going to roll the shoulders around. They're going to come up by the ears, around to the back, and all the way back down. Who am I missing back there? Paul. I don't worry about you so much, Paul. Down. And again, up, around, and down. Just a gentle push down right there on the belly of the quadricep muscles. Ooh, a little crackling, a little popping. And then back to front. All the way around. Notice how the upward motion, you're going to want to take that deep breath in on. So do that, let that happen. And connect it with your movement. Connect that breath with your movement, as always in yoga. All right, and then come back to this neutral spine right here, so that nice seated mountain pose. Release the hands down. We're going to pull up like you're going to pull up something from the earth. Shrug the shoulders. flex the wrists and push back. Down, 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 down go the shoulders. All right, pulling up. And back down. One more time. And down. All right, we slide the hands forward. So it's like you're going to push the door. Feel the shoulder blades separate in the back. And then inhale, draw them back together. They're going to touch behind. Push forward, exhale. Inhale, pull back. Let them come together. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. And inhale. All right. Left hand on that thigh. We're going to circle that right arm around. And again. So it's like you're going to wash the wall here. I got a little rotation in my spine now. This is where I start to say, you have to choose your own adventure here, right? We are all at different levels here. I need you to find what feels good to you always. One more time. All right, this time circle, reach forward like you're gonna grab something in front. And then from here, take it back, maybe lean back just a little bit, but fire on the core muscles here. And back just a little bit, one more time. And back. All right, clasp your hands in front, deep breath in. Exhale, big round basketball hoop. Roll that tailbone underneath you. Now inhale, lift the ribs to the ceiling. And then exhale, come back, hands on the rib cage. Elbows come back, lifting the heart just a little bit. And we'll go the other way. Right hand down. We're gonna circle that left arm around. And again. And around. Fran, there is water right over there if you need one. Yeah, go grab it. Was I not like that just last week? Same thing. And again, leaning forward just a little bit, leaning back just a little bit. Whatever feels good to you. And again. One more time. Thank you, Jean. All the way back. This time let's grab hold. And then creep the fingers back a little bit more. Breathe right between the shoulder blades there. And then we're going to take the arms back, thumbs up, knuckles go back, lift the heart. You're going to feel great stretch all across the arm there. Lift the heart a little bit more, breathe deep. And exhale, bring that right knee in and just let it drop down. And then the left. And bring it up towards the shoulder. And just let it drop down, kind of like you're going to wake it up. And again. Two more. Thank you so much, Jean. All right, and one more time. Let's hold this leg up now, and then out. Come right back in, holding on. I'm just going to take it out to the side and back to the front. And what I want you to think about doing is keeping head over heart over pelvis here, because you're going to want to lean away from this as a counterbalance. You're going to want to do this. I want you to think about staying up nice and tall, because that way you have to fire on those core muscles to do that. And again, you need to put that foot on the ground, move it that way, that's okay. That's okay too, all right? And then come back to the front, let's leave it on the ground. Hold on to this, left hand on the seat, right hand on the thigh. Lifting the heart, I'm gonna take a little hinge forward and feel that lengthen down the back of the neck. And then while you're there, heart forward, eyes up. Oh, yeah, there it is. Huh? Both feet on the ground, hands on the thigh muscles, tuck the tailbone and roll back up and bring that other leg with you. All right, so from here, out in front, and then out to the side. Again, head over, heart over pelvis. Oh, everybody's got it now, huh? And again. And two more. Firing on those core muscles. So you resist that urge to lean over to the left when you do this. All right, one more time. And let's come back to the front, extend it out, lower it down. All right, here we go. Nice and tall, hinge at the hip, nobody falls out of the chair. Have a little bend in this knee right here. And then bring the heart forward for a little deeper stretch. All right, both feet on the ground. Scoop the belly, round back up, nice and tall, deep breath. Exhale, I'm going to hinge at the forward, hinge at my hips, and the hands come to the quad. Let's see, those are calf muscles. Inhale, bring the heart forward. Exhale, reach forward into our seated chair pose. Pull your shoulder back, all the way up. Turn to the right, let the arms float down to the hip. And then again, get that spine nice and straight. So watch, we're not hunching down here. I want you to come nice and tall, look over the shoulder, and then drop the chin. Trace this collarbone, come up looking over the left shoulder. and come back to the front. Let's go the other way. Deep breath. Hinge forward fold. Little tuck in the chin. Halfway rise. Eyes up, heart forward, reach into chair pose. Now put the sit bones back on the chair. I tend to roll forward, so put them back. You feel that low back space open up just a little bit. Deep breath in, turn to the left. Arms float down to your hips. And then you are nice and tall. Look over the shoulder if you can. Nice work, John. I saw you sit up tall. Drop your chin, trace your collarbone, come back over, looking over that right shoulder. Cross the hands over. I'm going to pull out on the knees, pull in on the hands, and breathe right between the shoulder blades. And then let's take the same stretch here. Thumbs to the back, lifting the heart. Knuckles are going to reach to the back corner. All right, like you're going to take your shirt off. Deep breath in, all the way down. Okay, we're going to stand up. And you have lots of choices here. Again, choose your own adventure. I'm going to bring the feet back in, so I'm ready to do this. You could take the hands on your thighs. You could take them here. You could reach to the ceiling. Today, I'm going to take them behind my back and see how I do. But that you can even just use the chair and get up. That's okay. Deep breath in, belly in. Exhale, releve all the way up. Nice job. Let's put the heels right underneath the sit bones. Okay, so they're not wide. They're not close together. They're just underneath the sit bones there. And then as that tailbone draws to the ground, the knees are going to soften just a little bit. So you never want to lock out a knee, just a little bit soft. Lift up through the pelvic floor, belly in, heart lifts. Shoulder heads are going to draw, collarbones draw to the side walls. And then just tuck the elbows in right next to your waistline. Palms face the front. Right. A little tuck in the chin here. Standing mountain pose. I'm going to take my left hand on the thigh, right arm up, and let the hips push over to the right just a little bit of a side stretch. Come right back, and we go the other way. A little bit of a side stretch. That should feel good. A little bit. And one more time. Again, choose your own adventure. If you need the hand down low, that's okay. All right, I'm going to grab hold of this big tree, sink into the knees. And then open the arms wide, deep breath in, lift the heart. Again, sink in, grab hold of this big tree, and then open. All right, deep breath in. We're going to forward fold. You're going to hinge at the hip. Hands are going to slide from the knees up to the crease in the hip. Now pull the shoulder blades together like I've just sat an ice cube on between your shoulder blades. Like, yikes. Looking a little bit in front of you, maybe 4 feet, and then we're going to circle sweep, come into chair pose. Don't sit in the chair, just come into chair pose. Eyes up, reach. All right, let's move around to the back of the chair, and on your way, grab a drink of water. There is a water fountain over there if you need one. And we'll come to the back of the chair. Now, if at any time you need to sit down, please do so. You can continue these exercises seated, using your arms, just turning side to side, whatever is accessible for you today, all right? Coming into downward facing dog, this is always a good way to check and make sure everybody's got enough room here. I want you to walk the feet back. My hands are on the chair. My hips come over my feet here, and then lowering the heart towards the earth. This stretch is a great stretch for the shoulders, hamstrings, back, but you have to find what's accessible to you. You may not be all the way down there. Soften the elbows, soften the knees, whatever makes it accessible for you. Turn that tailbone towards the back wall, and then breathe into the back ribs. Because that belly is pulled in. One more breath. All right, looking over the chair, so you're going to flex that back a little. Take a little baby step in. We're going to take some standing cat and cow here using the chair. So inhale, the eyes come up, heart moves forward. Exhale, soften the knees. Scoop that belly where it comes right in towards your spine. Tuck the chin, look back towards the thighs. And then again, we straighten the legs, we straighten the arm. Bring the heart forward, gazing up just a little bit without letting the head fall back. And then scoop the belly around the spine. Oh. It's like somebody went, oh, punched you in the gut, so that needle comes into your spine. Doesn't sound very much like yoga, does it? Inhale, bring the heart forward. Exhale. One more time. And exhale. All right, step the right foot in. I'm going to step back on a little bit, and I'm just kind of in a walking step here. So both feet are flat on the ground. The tailbone draws underneath me. Keeping that left hand on the chair or near the chair. I'm going to circle that right arm back. Reaching and holding it back there. Now let it reach far from the heart, as far as you can. Circle it back to the front. We'll do it one more time. Reaching back. And bring it back to the front, both arms together. Deep breath in, step back, forward fold. We take that halfway rise, squeezing the shoulder blades. My hands come to the crease of the hip. And I say that because once they drop down, we tend to take this rounded back. So this will keep the shoulder blades drawing back. And here we go. Coming into chair pose. Eyes up, heart forward. Let's lose that sense of fear. Opening the heart. Reach tall. Deep breath in. All right. Walk that other foot in. Those right fingers are right there near the chair. Tailbone drawing to the ground. Right away, that's going to give this hip flexor a little bit of a stretch there. And I'm not on a tightrope. I'm on railroad tracks. All right? So feet are apart. And then reaching back. Without turning the torso here. So you want to keep that left hip drawing forward, the right hip drawing back as you do this. All right, circle sweep. Let's go back again one more time. Right hip, left hip draws forward, right hip draws back, and look towards that thumb as you stretch that arm long. All right, circle sweep, both feet together, deep breath in. Oh, better step back, that's what I didn't do. Forward fold, halfway rise, squeezing the shoulder blades, and circle sweep. Now, right here, you've got a great big beach ball you're gonna hold, and we're gonna lift it up a little bit higher. And then we're going to bring it over to the right hip. I've got my knees bent. I can still see my toes. Look down and be sure you can. Bring them back to the front. Over to the other hip. Back to the front. Reach it up. Now this beach ball, drop it behind your back. And let's reach back where you might put a necklace on or pull a dress zipper up. Sorry, men. Reaching the elbows to the ceiling. Take the gaze up. Release back down, shake out. Okay, back to mountain pose. Now, standing mountain pose behind your chair. So again, heels are underneath the sit bones. Soften the knees just a little bit. And tailbone draws down. Little lift in your heart. A little bit of a lift in your heart here. All right. It's going to lift your mood if nothing else, huh? And broaden the collarbones. Yeah, a little tuck in the chin. Maybe close your eyes, bring the fingertips close to the chair if you don't, so you don't lose balance if you need to. It's always good to come back to that. Okay, I'm going to lift up on my right heel. Now, if you need the chair, get to it. Otherwise, I'm going to take my hands at my heart and I lift up on the right heel. Little transfer of the weight. Everything's still in mountain pose. Everything comes from mountain pose. This foot's going to creep up. I'm going to hinge at the hip, shoot that foot way back. Toe, ball, heel. That foot goes down. You should feel a nice calf stretch. That toe is turned out to the wall just a little bit. We rise up in yoga, warrior one. Here we are. Drop the shoulders. Connect the ribs to the hips. So really secure this midsection. Breathing deep. I'm going to hinge forward. Don't bend that front knee. Just hinge. Rise right back up. And again, circle down. Rise right back up. All right, the left hand is going to, this is my right hand, going to come to my back pocket or the back leg. Keeping the shoulders to the front as best you can. And here's a tricky one. We're going to switch arms. And this hand is going to come to the back pocket. Maybe it's going to come over to your right leg. It's up to you entirely. And we switch hands. Keeping the shoulders to the front. Too much on any arm, go ahead and drop down. It's your workout. All right. I'm just here with suggestions. Both arms up. Let's go to downward facing dog. Step one back. Hands on the chin. Any movement you need now. You found some kinks maybe. Get them out. Anything you need. Bend the knees, keep the belly, bring the heart forward, whatever feels good. All right. Lift the heels, rise up on the toes, and tiptoe into the chair. And from here, we're going to lower just the right foot. hands at your heart. Balance for a moment. And then here we go on the other side. Bend the knee, hinge at the hip, shoot that way back, and we rise up into warrior one. Sink that heel into the ground. Front knee is over the ankle, back leg is straight, always in these warrior postures. Drop your shoulders, connect the ribs to the hips, circle sweep down. Rise up. With the breath, there's a big exhale. Inhale. Notice, are you bending that front knee deeper? Can you keep it just as it is, right over the ankle? All right, beautiful. Drop your shoulders from here. That left hand is going to make its way to your left leg. Slide down the leg as you reach the opposite direction. And then we're going to take this windmill and switch. It can go to your pocket. Maybe it can come over to the left leg. We do it again. Choose your adventure. And one more time. Beautiful. Reach. Notice the fingers reaching far from one another here. All right. And we're going to windmill the arms back. Step back to downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in. All right. So hands come back to the thighs. Keep your feet nice, comfortably apart. Bend your knees. We're going to reverse swan dive back up. So you lead with the back of the hands coming all the way up. Oh, so very nice. Forward fold, right smack down the center. Softening the knees. We're going to halfway rise. Hands come to the thighs. Heart moving towards the chair here. Circle sweep. We're going to find our chair pose. So my knees are bent. I can still see my toes here, right? Opening the arms. And then the last piece here, take the gaze up just a little bit and push the ceiling back up with your fingers. Reach high and all the way down. All right, let's shake out. Grab a drink of water. Okay. All right, so warrior two is going to look this way today. On the right leg of the chair, I'm going to put my left foot. I'm going to turn my left toe to the left wall, and I'm going to step out on the right foot, okay? Everybody's facing me. I'll say it again, okay? Left toe is going to face the left wall, but normally I would say we sort of straddle the chair, so today I want you to back that up. So the left foot is lined up with the right leg of the chair, okay? So you can put your left, other hand, left. I need to get my marker today. My brain is not functioning. This would be the left hand on the chair. All right. And your right hand is out. Let me get you figured out here. Yep. Right here, and right here, and right here. Okay? If I walk away, you'll get it? Here we go. I just had one little direction change. Here we go. Wait a minute. We don't do it that way. Stretch the fingers out as if you're trying to reach the walls with the fingertips. Put a smile on your face. Bend your front knee. Yes, I'm talking to you. Perfect. Perfect. So knee over the ankle. Back leg is straight. Check everything here. Arms are as parallel to the ground as they can be. If you need to drop arms down, that's all right. I get it. Just fine. Deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, push down the air. And again, deep breath in. Now, as you push down the air, connect the ribs to the hips. Got it? Lifting up. Push that air down, connect the ribs to the hips. Lovely. One more time. And down. Beautiful. Slide towards that left wall. And you have choices. You can use the chair. You can use your hand on the thigh. This right arm is going to reach. So if you need balance, get your hand there, please. Look down towards the toes. Be sure you can see them still. And be sure that knee hasn't buckled in on you. You want to keep the outside edge of this left leg pressing to the back wall. And then maybe we take the gaze skyward. And that's when you may need that chair for balance. It's okay. Breathing deep, side angle. One more. This right hand is going to come to the chair. I'm going to lift that right heel and turn my entire body to the left wall. Put a little micro bend in that back leg, bring that body upright. And then that left arm, the arm that's furthest away from me, is going to reach up. Lifting up on that back heel. So both toes are facing the left wall. All right, we're going to circle sweep this arm back to the back, maybe a little behind you. Bring it right back up by the face. Exhale, turning the body, reach back. Inhale, lift up. Nothing from the navel down is moving here. You are solid as can be. And it's just that upper body, that rib cage that's taking that rotation. It's the most flexible part of your spine. And you are as young as your back is flexible, so we work on that in here. One more time. Reaching back. Now, as that arm comes up, I want you to step both feet together into mountain pose. Okay, reach to the ceiling, upward salute. Hands come to the heart. So we're going to come into chair pose. I want you to send your tailbone to your neighbor behind you. Thank you very much. So sink into this. Be sure you can still see the toes here, so your knees are not coming forward. If they are, you want to bring the hips back, a little bend in the knee, and then dropping that left shoulder, lift the right shoulder. Let's put both hands on the chair for a little security. So you have hold of that chair right there. Maybe turn the gaze over that right shoulder. It's up to you entirely. Here's where you choose your own adventure. You could reach that right arm up. You could keep the left hand on the chair. Breathing deep. All right, come back to the left wall, arms up. Reach to the ceiling, upward salute. We're going to take this forward fold. Don't hit the chair there. You may want to step back a little bit. Halfway rise, the hands slide to the crease of the hip, squeezing the shoulder blades. Circle sweep, pass through chair pose, and all the way up. Come back to the front. All right, did you get it? Not bad, huh? Okay, so we're going to step on to the left of the chair. We're going to put the right foot facing the right wall by the left leg of the chair. And then you're going to step back on the left leg. So, switch feet.
Oh, am I out of the way of that?
Oh yeah, you're fine. Careful your hand there. Yeah. Okay. Knee over the ankle in the front, back leg is straight. Now, you can bring that leg in if that's too far for you. I would say the further you take that leg out, the better balance you have because you have a broader base. So you make that decision on your own. Arms out. Arms come parallel. Stretch the fingers far from your heart center. You need that chair. Drop that right hand to the chair. It's your friend. It's always there. All right. Deep breath in. Here's that exhale. Connect the ribs to the hips. And again. Exhale. 2 more. Exhale. It's like you move right into warrior 2 with intention here. 1 more time. Exhale. Super. Look over the right finger. Look over the left fingers in the back. Now, pressing the knuckles back, you're going to open the heart a little bit. And this time we're going to wrap the arms, tuck the chin, breathe between the shoulder blades. All right, almost like you're going to take your shirt off, reach down, up and over, and then slide to that right wall. Yeah. Let that hand rest on the leg. You can always use the chair, and this right or left arm reaches skyward. Yeah. So the bones are lined up, if that works for you. All right. And then find some length somewhere. Stretching the fingers, stretching the arm, stretching the crown of the head, stretching that heel back. Look down towards your toes. Maybe look forward, maybe look towards the arm. Let this right rib cage come underneath you a bit more. Breathing deep. All right, this hand's going to find its way to the chair. Now, I'm going to lift my back heel. Heel goes up in the back. Yep. Both toes are going to face the right wall now. So you're going to lift that heel up and turn both toes to the right wall. Lift that arm that's furthest away from me to the ceiling. And then reach to the back wall with that hand. And then add a little rotation in your spine. Keeping hold of the chair firmly with that left hand. Breathing deep. Maybe turn the gaze, looking over that right thumb. Breathing deep. All right, circle sweep that arm right back to the front, lifting up. We're gonna bring both feet in. And then sink into chair pose. Stay hold of that chair, that's fine. So send that tailbone to your neighbor behind you. And maybe the hands are forward, but I want you to put them both on the chair. We're going to take twisted chair pose. So both hands on the chair. You're going to drop that right shoulder underneath the left. You're going to bring the right rib cage underneath the left. Now look back at your knees. Has that right knee come forward? Back that one up and back the left one forward. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. And again, choose your own adventure. Maybe you can reach up. Remember, everything is in mountain pose right here. So the Sue, the other way. Look to me. There you go. If that's accessible, great. You need to keep hands on the chair. I like that action too. All right, circle sweep. Both arms up. Upward salute. Hands back to the heart. And let's turn to the front and we'll take that vinyasa from right here. So deep breath in. Forward fold. Halfway rise. Heart moving forward. Now from here, extend the arms back. Knuckles to the ceiling, squeezing the shoulder blades. Knuckles to the ceiling, palms to the ground. And from here, we're just going to stand up. So push through the toes. We rise right back up. And let's come into downward facing dog. Step back. Ooh. Any movement you need here. Sink into one knee. Sink into the other knee. Tuck to the tailbone. And turn the tailbone to the back wall. Oh, goodness, that feels good. All right, gaze up over the chair. Walk into the chair and let's grab another drink of water. All right, we're going to get a little balance in here now. So, from mountain pose. Again, lift up on that right heel. Deep breath in. I'm going to sink into my knees. Lift that right foot from the ground, send it back, toe ball heel. I'm going to keep the heel up, and we're going to rise up. Oh, you know what? Let's take this arm on the chair. The other one up. Yeah, sorry. Left one up, right one on the chair. And I'm going to pop that back foot up by straightening my knee just a little bit. Maybe a little hinge. What I want you to do is stretch the fingers far from the heel, pulling that belly in. You can always use the ground there if you want to. But we're going to sink the knee, tap the toe on the ground, rise right back up. It's just a little bend. Now, what's happening with this arm here? Send that leg down. It can be in front here, but give it some strength, Two more. And last one. All right, we're going to hold this now. Don't let that knee lock. Straighten that back leg. It's not bent, it's not hanging out. It is doing some work there. And maybe we'll come into our airplane pose. Heart moves forward, and should you find balance, the other arm, you can always tap the toe to the ground too. You can always use the chair. All right, up to you. Lifting the heart, lose that sense of fear. Breathing deep. All right, arms up, foot down, with intention. And all the way down. All right, other side. So from mountain pose, I think we sunk into the knees here first. I'm going to lift that left heel, shoot it way back, lift right back up. So I'm just going to keep the ball of the foot on the ground. Right arm, flex the foot and lift. All right, straight leg in the back. All right, think about lifting the back of the knee to the ceiling. All right, now here, you'll never find balance when this is happening, but we want to get that leg straight. So here we go. We're going to sink into the knee. Tap the toe and rise right back up. 3 more times. Sink. Now, pay attention to what's happening with this arm. I tend to give into it. Keep it strong. 2 more. Squeezing that glute and the hamstring, belly in. 1 more time. Arm out to the side. Now we find our airplane pose, and this may be it right here. It may be on the ground. You may have both arms. You may have no arms, but you find your airplane. Check in with the muscles in the back of the leg and the glute. 1 more breath. All right, let's drop that foot down, deep breath in. Step back so you don't hit your face. We're gonna forward fold. Halfway rise. And then circle sweep, pass through that chair pose. All the way to the powerful pose maybe. Hold the ceiling up and back down. Nice. A little shake out, grab a drink of water. We will sit back down. And finish in the chair. So don't get comfy yet. Stay out at the edge of the seat still. We're gonna walk that right foot out to the side. And I'm gonna take my left hand. Now what I want you to do is be sure this foot is right underneath the knee. So look and see. It's not out here far, all right? Bring it right back in so it's underneath. And then I'm gonna use my right hand to keep it there because it's gonna wanna do this, right? So it's gonna support it there. Back to the front with head over heart over pelvis and then reaching up. I'm gonna slide down towards my calf muscle, reaching to the ceiling. You need support there and you feel unsure, go ahead and use the hand for balance. Otherwise, I'm gonna leave mine right here at the calf. Nice. Maybe turn the gaze. It's a nice version of triangle pose without all the work on the legs, but still the rotation in the spine. What I want you to think about doing is turning that right rib cage underneath the left rib cage. Maybe press the knuckles back, opening the chest a little bit more. All right, drop that hand down towards the ground and just let it swirl around. All right, come back. What I want you to do is bring this leg up and I'm going to cross it over at the knee. Now, if crossing the midline is something you've been told not to do, if it's uncomfortable for you, please don't do that. Please just put the foot on the ground. You can always turn the sole of the foot towards the shoe. If you're crossing it up here, keep this foot flexed. And you have choices. You can support the leg there, that's fine. You can open the leg up, whatever feels best to you. Key to this is that straight back. So if you are in this slump position, I'll go ahead and let you do that for a moment. So just kind of slump. Doesn't that just feel awful? What I want you to do is press that low back forward. Grow that spine about 2 inches tall, all right? Let the shoulders relax away from the ears. You should feel a lovely tension, not pain, going on in this hip area here. And then see if you can let the rest of the body relax using your breath. You want a little more stretch? Go ahead and hinge forward from the heart. One more breath. All right, get yourself nice and tall in the sit bones. I'm going to cross this leg over. Once again, if it's not something that's part of your practice, it's not accessible, then go ahead and put that foot down. But let's keep this foot flexed here, okay? Again, you can cross it down here, it's just fine. Hands at the heart. I'm going to take a fist on my left hand and push it into my right. Deep breath in. And I'm going to keep the thumb right there at the heart, but I'm going to rotate around by pushing into the heel of my hand, keeping that spine nice and tall. We tend to rotate and twist downward, but rotate and think upward right here. Lifting the elbows out to the side if you can. Yeah, nice. Now, let's release the hands and just extend the arms out. Keeping in this nice twist means you're using the core muscles to do this. Deep breath in, arms over your head. Come on back to the front. Release that foot. Forward fold. Tuck your chin, look back towards the knees. And then inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, circle sweep. And as you come up, let's bring that other leg up. And same thing here. We're going to cross this leg over if that's accessible to you. If not, put it on the ground. I have new socks on today. Boy, they feel really different than the other ones. I'm sure they're really sticky. It's nice. This right knee is underneath, this right foot is underneath my right knee, okay? We tend to want to let this happen here, but get it right underneath that knee. And then the foot stays flexed. And again, you can hold up or you can open up. But from that slumping position, roll that low back forward. You find the very tip of the sit bones. Shoulders release down, close your eyes maybe. And the trick, I think, is to let everything relax in through the body. And I have to check in with my legs as I do that while those hips open up. This is a great stretch on this piriformis muscle, which runs right next to the sciatic nerve. More deep breath in, deep breath out. And then back up. All right, let's cross this leg over. Again, not accessible on the ground. Hands at the heart. I'm going to make a fist on my right hand. And we're going to lift the elbows up. Deep breath in. Exhale. Press. Trying to keep the thumbs right there at the heart as you do that. Breathing deep. Looking over that shoulder. Keep that foot flexed. Keep that left foot flexed. And then unfurl the arms here. Holding the same position. Drop your shoulders, everyone. They're going to want to ride up. Lifting the heart. We're going to broaden these collarbones. Everything comes from mountain pose. Breathing deep. Okay, arms up, back to the front. Release that foot. Forward fold. Halfway rise. Hands come on the top of the quadricep muscles. And I want you to kind of pinch them with your fingers. Tuck the elbows in next to your body and draw them back as the heart comes forward. Little baby cobra. Yes. Lovely. Sit up nice and tall. I'm going to move to the kneecaps and round the spine. Sit up nice and tall. Claw at those quadricep muscles. Let the weight come onto the thigh muscles. So almost like you're going to collapse onto them. And then pull back, heart forward. Sit up tall. Round the spine. All right. Let's sit up tall. Move the feet out wide. And let's just move around here. Sort of the last whirl around. Go the other way. This should feel good. And one more. All right, up nice and tall. Take the hands to the heart, and we're going to move to the back of the chair by lifting up one sit bone at a time. So we use those core muscles, those obliques on the side as we do this. Lifting, moving all the way to the back. And legs out in front. On the gas and the brake, push. Yeah. Extend through the toes as best you can. Wiggle your toes. Let's get the fingers here going too. Wrists. All right, and then I'm going to pull on the wrist bones, hand bones here. Maybe let them go down. And then same thing, pull on those hand bones, just gently. Open them up. And then let's do this, lifting up on the elbows, just gently, gently. Are your legs getting tired? Okay. And a little twist. We reach towards the toes. Come back up. And then we'll go the other way. Same thing. Oh, maybe reach towards the toes. And right back up. Both feet down. Deep breath. Now, you roll that spine into the chair. Sit all the way back. Holding your hands comfortably in your lap. Relax those powerful jaw muscles again. And this is your invitation to some Shavasana. Close your eyes. Breathe deep in through the nose, out through the nose. Those feel-good endorphins should be moving through your body right now, so you should feel good. They come out from hiding when you stretch and when you strengthen. And so in your own sentence, in your own mind, complete this sentence. Today, I am so grateful for. Wiggling your fingers and toes. Whatever that thought was, that event, that person, that place, that thing, wrap your hands around that, bring them to your heart, dropping your chin to your chest. Gratitude turns everything we have into enough. And so with a grateful heart, namaste.
Namaste.
Enjoy this beautiful day. Great, great job today. Nice to have all of you new ones today.